Okay, this grocery outlet location over in Thousand Oaks has some other colors that I like a little bit better. I really like this leaf pattern on here. And on camera, the color looks way better. So maybe in the sunlight, it would look great too. But I'm not a big fan of green pots just because plants are gonna have greenery. So I'd like to have a little bit of contrast, and I like to have a little more color in the garden. So I like these brighter blues. That's the color I think I saw last time. Not a fan of that color. So I like this one. I like this one, which has the bigger one here, and these big ones here. Look at how huge this one is for just that price. So even these guys are a good deal, because I think at Costco, even a size similar to this would be about $49.99, and that's a Costco price. So that's a really good deal. And they do have drainage from what I remember last time. Yeah, they have drainage. And they're good kind of hot too. Like they're not resin or anything, you know. This is pretty. These are pretty. These would look great in some interiors. I like these too. And also, 'cause sometimes it kind of depends on what plant you're putting in there. So like over here we have some different choices. And I feel like, you know, depending on what, like that could actually work really pretty on those green ones over there. But sometimes, you know, you can complement certain plants with a certain tone. And then it kind of depends on like how big a plant will get once you do expand it into a bigger pot. They also have some good tools here at this location. And they have some seeds over there, some pretty good seeds. Those are actually really nice tools too. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. I like those tools. So yeah, and then some tomato cages. Oh, that's a great price too. Canopies and some other outdoor stuff. But they have a great selection here today. And some colors that I like better than what I saw last time. So I think I actually want some of these. My brain is like, my plants want bigger is better, but my brain is also like, that's gonna hurt to carry. And I don't know if I can carry that by myself. And my guy cannot help me right now because his back is like not in the best shape to do that at the moment. So I will have to do it by myself, and that is really heavy. But also, the bigger the better. But also that's more money, so my brain hurts. I'm like, that would be a more modest size, but this would definitely help my plants more. But it's also so much harder to move around, so it's a lot more difficult to work with. But for like trees and stuff, you know, I always feel like my trees don't get enough space as it is, so it's like definitely bigger, better. I just like this pattern here. I feel like that's a pattern I could find at Ross though. But like half the price on this one would be like $25, $27, somewhere in there at Ross. So yeah, it just kind of depends on like how much you spend and what you want to spend it on. But I like these patterns. I like that pattern. I like that pattern. I like this pattern. I like the tonality of those depending on where they would be placed and what you would put in them. Like for white flowering plants, the complementary of it is nice. Or like really bright flowering plants. Like those would be really pretty for flowers, I feel like. Or even for succulents. But they give me kind of like office vibe, like a little too industrial at the same time. So I like a little bit more personality most of the time. But I think they're pretty. Anyways, some good options here.